as a weapon, which is kind of what Tee Higgins did, not trying to put blame on Tee Higgins, but that's something that they tried to take out. Right before the tackle, he lowers his helmet and he kind of throws his body into his chest. He's standing up because he's thinking he's got to chase Tee Higgins at an angle to make a tackle. So he didn't expect Tee Higgins to launch his body back into him.
Things on Twitter and social media, and but I know it's not his fault at all. And with all the politics and whoever's saying whatever they're saying is wrong for that. It's very disrespectful, I feel like.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Around the Association. Now, Damar Hamlin, we seem to be getting some good news. Damar Hamlin, according to those close inside in the hospital with him, his friends, his family, his mother, they're now saying that he's awake. Even stating his first question was, who won the game? And that I find, that lets me know he's up and he's aware and he's cognitive, and that's one of the biggest things when you start talking about being out of it, oxygen not getting to the brain. That can really do damage really quickly. Now, this is particularly really good news. We even have a little bit of audio as it relates to Rodney Thomas for the Indianapolis Colts, really best friends with Damar Hamlin, and he spoke about what he said being at Damar's bedside.
Just basically that family's in good spirits, and he's getting better. He's progressing every day, and that's all you can ask for. It's just every day he's just getting better.
I had read that you said he could hear you.
Yeah, I know he can hear me. Like I said, I don't need no response. I don't need nothing. I know what I said got across.
Now, this revelation has been really, really, really good news for that brother's life, for his health, for his family, for his friends. I just can't say how seeing it live and seeing how things went down at the field, all you could do was pray and hope he got better. Now, the thing is, shortly after, the next day, Bart Scott hopped on Sports News and was talking about, how Tee Higgins led with his head and kind of really impacted, as though this is something that, Tee Higgins did intentionally. And that was kind of a low blow. I mean, Bart Scott has said other things that make you like, oh man, this guy here, he's up here talking again. But this one here, knowing how guilty Tee Higgins felt, and Tyler Boyd, a teammate of Tee Higgins with the Cincinnati Bengals, said, hey, he had Damar and T at his camp. They were already friends, and they came to his camp and they were buddies. I mean, that just shows, you start talking, you really don't know what you're talking about. And I mean, I'm happy for Tee Higgins, man. We got video. He was coming out on the practice field, and all he could do was point to the heavens, man, just thanking God that it seems like Damar Hamlin's health is progressing in a good way. Take a look here. Man, I mean, that's the brotherhood of the NFL, and even more than that, two people that obviously both had dreams to make in the NFL, never thought, especially as young as Damar is, that he would have this type of injury. And I could tell Tee Higgins, you know, going out on that practice field meant a little bit more for his brother in arms. Take a listen here at Tyler Boyd actually speaking in regards to what this has meant for him.
The thing about it that I was seeing everybody giving T crap, you know, but people don't really know the relationship that he was building with him. I brought him to my camp with him, and you know, they became friends, and they probably knew each other prior to that because T was at Clemson. They was playing against each other, so he already knew about him. But when I had T come to my camp, you know, they was kind of started to build that relationship. Like, it was cool. It was always genuine. It was never like a purpose, like a purposely like rivalry every time they play each other, you know. So T got a good head on his shoulders, and he kind of didn't take it as bad. But man, I just stayed on him because I know how much he felt after the game about it, and I know he was getting a lot of things on Twitter and social media, and but I know it's not his fault at all. And with all the politics and whoever's saying whatever they saying is wrong for that. It's very disrespectful, I feel like, because T's a human being too.
I mean, yeah, that speculation of Bart Scott I really didn't like. Now, what did come good out of this was the support from other media members. It was good, I'm sure, for Tee Higgins to hear from Demar Hamlin's mom and get those comforting words. Take a listen here what Tee Higgins says Damar mom said to him.
What was that conversation like with his mom?
You know, it was just telling me that she's thinking of me, praying for me, and things like that. She's telling me that he's okay, and just all the good positive stuff.
What's it like when you hear that from her?
Man, it feels good. You know, just knowing that he's okay, he's doing better, and you know, it makes me feel better inside. So.
Now, what was really good too is that support from the fans, and take a look here. You know, at the fan support to Tee Higgins, because I know whether, you know, if you've ever hurt someone by mistake, even though it's by mistake, you hurt them. So it's like, or you were involved in hurting them. It's like it's a feeling that it's in the pit of your stomach. If you have any kind of moral compass, you're like, man, I don't want to hurt nobody. You know, even though this is the NFL, we tackle, we hit hard, we're gladiators. At the same time, that's to fans. But on the other side of that, they understand that young man, the sacrifices he had to make because to get here, all the sacrifices I had to make. And so you don't want to, you know, hit anyone or cause any injury, any serious injury to anyone that can change their way of life or end their career early. Take a look here at the fans, and I'm out.
Basically, my message for T is to keep your head up and be strong. It's not your fault. Things happen, and you're an amazing player and a human being, and you do a lot for the city and for the fans. And you know, this is a tough situation, and just know that we are all here for you. And of course, Damar. And we just want to let you know to block out the outside noise, because that's not important. Pray for your mental health as always, because mental health is important.
As a sports fan, that's what we do. You know, they all have the same cloth but a different jersey. But you know, we're all in this together.
Bills and Bengals together, just love and support. I mean, there was no confrontation. We wasn't talking about, you know, who's gonna win the game, what you think the game's gonna be. We just all support, love and support, and just worried about his health. That's the main thing.
Hey T, I just wanted to let you know that I love you, and that the NFL fans love you, and that no one is blaming you, my guy. We know it's not your fault, and yeah, man, just love you. And everybody watching this, let's just keep praying for Damar so he can get healthy soon.